Hello everyone, welcome back to Mind Quest. Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to certain people even if they don't seem like the perfect match? Psychology tells us that attraction isn't random. Our choices in love are influenced by personality, subconscious patterns, childhood experiences, and even biology. So, today, let's explore the psychology behind relationships and why we fall for the people we fall for. The role of the subconscious patterns. Our past experiences, especially early childhood, shape the patterns we unconsciously seek in partners. So, attachment styles play a huge role: secure, anxious, avoidant, or disorganized. These styles influence how we connect and respond to intimacy. Unresolved family dynamics can draw us to partners who mirror familiar patterns, sometimes even repeating those unresolved conflicts. In other words, we seek often in relationships that feeling of familiarity, even if they are not consciously what we want. Personality and similarity. So, personality traits influence attraction too. Studies show that we tend to be drawn to people with complementary traits, like a dominant personality with someone more flexible. So, these two types complement each other. We also seek similar values, interests, and emotional rhythms, which creates compatibility and comfort. So, attraction is part of biology, part of psychology, and also the part of unconscious desire for connection. Chemistry and biology. Beyond psychology, biology plays a very important role. Pheromones, hormonal cycles, and neurological responses create physical and emotional attraction. So, a lot of our attraction is quite biological. Dopamine and oxytocin makes us feel rewarded and bonded with certain people. Sometimes the chemistry is instant and it's insane, but deeper compatibility requires shared values and emotional alignment. This explains why someone can feel magnetic and yet not be a long term match. Then, the mirror effect. Psychologists suggest that we are often attracted to people who reflect parts of ourselves. So, there are traits, that we admire, desire, or even reject. Someone who is independent might attract someone who seeks freedom but struggles with it themselves. A highly ambitious person may attract someone driven yet insecure. So it's very, very important to realize and recognize these patterns. Recognizing these mirrors basically helps us understand our own patterns, our own triggers, and opportunities for growth in relationships. Conscious attraction and choosing wisely. So, how can we use psychology to attract healthier relationships? It's key to know your attachment style. Awareness helps you respond consciously, not react unconsciously. Identify repeating patterns. Notice the type of partner you usually attract and ask yourself why. This leads to deeper self reflection. Align with values and emotional needs. Look for someone whose life goals and emotional rhythms match your frequency. Focus on self growth. The more aligned you are, the more whole you are, the more likely you attract compatible partners. The psychology of attraction is not just about who we like, it's about understanding ourselves first. Finally, attraction is a mix of subconscious patterns, personality, biology, and life experiences all in a mix. By understanding why we are drawn to certain people, we can make conscious choices, break unhealthy cycles if there are any, and create relationships that truly nurture us. So, if this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's curious about understanding their relationships and their partnerships on a deeper level.